Alright, you guys, welcome back to the channel. We're here for some more Dragon Ball Sparking Zero updates, and today we have a ton of important information and details to go over. We're going to be consolidating two different interviews into this one video here. Some of you guys probably already heard of this stuff, but just in case some of you guys haven't, we're covering it for today's video. We have talks about the in-game capsules, how exactly they'll work in Sparking Zero, and talks about the characters, how do we go about unlocking them, whether it's through different battle modes or in-game currency, and in-depth info about the online battle modes, the offline story missions, just great details like that. Massive thanks to Sparking Zero News for sharing. I highly recommend following their channel just because they always share great information like what we have here today. The original source is from a channel called The Gamer. The video is about 23 minutes long, but again, Sparking Zero News just went ahead and shared more of the key highlight moments of both interviews. We'll get to the second one here momentarily. So without further ado, make sure to drop a like on today's video, turn on post notifications, and let's hop straight into it. The first piece of info that we have here is in regards to the capsules and how exactly they'll be working in Sparking Zero.
Also in Sparking Zero there will be items which can affect the status of the players. So for example, if you pre-order the Ultimate Edition, so it's like the one that has this season pass in it, like the deluxe edition, but also additional content. There will be already some items included that will change the status, but also within the game there's the possibility to unlock items that will add status to the characters.
Nice. So of course, these capsules slash items will increase the stats of each character. We kind of got information on this a while ago. Here we have the official Bandai Namco European website with the stat sheet. These are all the different stats that we get to increase: health, attack, ki, combo, and special attack. Here we have all of their descriptions down here. Pause and read. And the ability items, this is what the guy was just referring to. You can enhance characters' abilities, speed, strength, health through capsules customizations. Now, of course, we get to unlock these different types of capsules in the game. Not entirely sure how just yet, whether it's unlocking them through in-game currency, buying them through the shop, which I'm sure we get to buy more of the common capsules, you know, and maybe play through the episode and custom battles to unlock more of the rarer capsules. Not entirely sure how everything's going to be playing out, but pretty epic stuff. Also, he did mention that through the Ultimate Edition of Sparking Zero, we'll get even more items right off the bat. I'm not entirely sure how rare this specific item is here, but we do see a 3-star emblem. It's also a golden capsule, so this could be the rarest capsule in the game, and you know, more of the basic items that we unlock through story mode or whatever it may be. Again, not confirmed, not entirely sure how we unlock the capsules, but those might be like the 1-star or 2-star. I do want to point out, however, that the ultimate content, we only get one customization item, so this could be something that increases health, the speed of the character, you know, strength, whatever it may be, but we do get one that he mentioned in this interview within the Ultimate Edition. Now, moving forward, we have characters. How do we go about unlocking them? We already have the confirmation right here. You can use Zenny to buy characters in Sparking Zero, but if you want to save up your Zenny, not necessarily spend all your in-game currency, then you can just play the game normally and unlock the different characters that way. Something similar to BT3. I believe we got to unlock characters through these story missions, the different sagas, whether it may be the special sagas, the what if sagas, or, you know, specific tournaments. I know that there were some characters that we get to unlock through completing certain rules within the tournament modes that they had, or, you know, gathering all 7 Dragon Balls and wishing for characters to unlock as well. But for Sparking Zero, it is slightly different here.
Also in this case, there are modes like the episode battle and the custom battle, and within the custom battle there are like preset battle modes like the bonus battles. And if you keep playing the episode battles, if you keep playing the bonus battles, you are able to unlock characters.
Right.
But at the same time, I mean, there will probably be players who don't want to play these modes. They want to play other gaming modes, so we don't want to force them to play the episode battles. So there will be this in-game money like Zenny, which you can gather by playing the game, and you can then go to the shop and unlock players using Zenny as well.
So somewhat different from BT3. Of course, you can unlock some of the characters by, going through the episode and custom battles. But just in case if you don't want to do any of that, want to save some time and just unlock the characters right off the bat, then you get to do so by purchasing them with in-game currency, which I believe he said it's going to be Zenny, which is the normal money in Dragon Ball, right? But my thing is, how do you accumulate Zenny right off the bat if you don't want to play through the episode and custom battles? So we're not sure how to accumulate Zenny as of yet. Of course, the normal way would be playing through the original story and just the game itself, but there very well could be microtransactions. I know that's not a thing a lot of people are fond of, but it's just a thing that sometimes Dragon Ball games would implement in their games. Recently, Xenoverse 2, we have Time Patrol medals, and then they removed those and implemented Super Time Patrol medals. Of course, we can unlock, different items, accessories, outfits within Xenoverse 2 with those specific currency. For Sparking Zero, they might, not confirmed, but there's very well could be microtransactions where we can purchase Zenny with real money and then purchase those characters with the in-game Zenny. Again, not confirmed, just speculation. That's if you don't want to play through the story battles, the custom battles, and just want to unlock the characters right off the bat. Because how else would you accumulate Zenny without playing the original game? You know what I mean? So very important stuff there. Moving forward, we have more talks about the online battle modes. Online modes in Sparking Zero, potentially not all of them, obviously, confirmed online world tournament. So we have the different modes right over here.
There will be a player match mode where you can invite friends or family to play with them, or just openly look for someone to have an online online fight with. On top, there will also be ranked matches where you can worldwide compete with other players and get up on the rankings. And this is not online only, but also offline available. There's a mode where you can create your own tournament and create their matchups and then play through a tournament mode.
So this is stuff that we kind of already knew. There's going to be multiple different game modes. There's going to be online modes, player matches, and ranked matches. Player matches, of course, if you just want to sit back, play as a character or test out a character, Goku, Super Saiyan, Ultra Instinct, whatever it may be, then you would want to jump into player match, just practice a little bit against online players. You can also invite. They confirmed that we can invite characters, which is an important feature because, as we all know, Jump Force is another game that Spike Chunsoft developed, and they did not implement the invite feature in base game. We had to wait a couple updates for them to do that. And there's also ranked mode, where if we want to be a bit more competitive, start winning our matches, start climbing up the leaderboards, then that's what ranked is, right? There's also offline battle modes like local couch co-op. That's been confirmed with the split screen. That's exclusive to the Room of Spirit and Time stage. And there's going to be World Tournament mode. Not entirely sure if there's going to be an online and offline for World Tournament. I'm assuming so, but we get to kind of create our very own tournament, host battles. So those are the four main modes: player match, ranked match, tournament modes, and offline split screen. Very cool stuff. Over here we have more details about how online battles will work, and just a piece of note over here by Sparking Zero News. I do want to point out this is for ranked. Normal online will most likely not have team costs. So this is in regards to the destruction points, is what they called in Budokai Tenkaichi 3. I think they have the same name here in Sparking Zero.
So while realizing this, of course, there's quite a gap in the character stats. To balance it out, there's a cost system per character.
Okay.
So you got team fights with up to 5 characters. And of course, you can't just put 5 very strong characters in your team because it would eat up all the cost because they're more expensive. While characters like Mr. Saturn will be quite low cost.
Of course.
So by capping this overall cost that you can spend in a team, we're balancing out the fights on that level.
Nice. Okay, that's a good.
So there's going to be an overall cost for, I'm assuming, online battles. Now, again, going back to the note, this is for ranked, so it's not necessarily confirmed, but player matches won't have the team cost system, which is great. So if we want to just play for fun, have a team of all 5 overpowered characters, Broly, Gogeta, Vegito, Jiren, Goku, then we can probably do so in player matches. However, for ranked matches, there's going to be a team cost. We're not entirely sure what the overall cost is going to be, but each character will have a destruction point system, right? I believe in BT3, the highest number of points for one character was 10, and I think there was only one character with that, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So we're going to have to balance out the team by, kind of equipping strong characters, kind of mid-tier characters, and low-tier characters. We can't have a complete overpowered team of 5 in online ranked, so this is their terms of balancing the game out, because we do know that some characters are going to be weaker than others. Like they mentioned, Hercule, not as strong. You can of course still win as Hercule if you're very talented at the game, going up against some Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta if GT characters end up being in the game, but you know what I mean? So that's just a very unique way of balancing the game out. I think that's pretty dang epic. So over here we have custom battles. Alright, so Custom Battle lets you create multiple endings in Sparking Zero.
In this game, there's this mode called Custom Battles. So it's not what they put in the game, but this time we enable the players to create their own what-if battles. So you can set a scenery, like an entry before the fight. You can set up the fight with rules and setups and who fights whom. And you can also set a scenery after, like, for example, you can set up one scene when player 1 wins and one scene when the other character wins, for example. So regarding your question of how crazy can it get, it's in the player's hand, and so
That's dangerous.
every custom battle that you can create, you can also upload online, and then of course you can download creations of other players and play it. So we are very hoping that the players get wild, and
Yeah, that's
it's
cool.
good.
Pretty epic stuff there. As we all know, the episode battles are going to be including their very own what-ifs. We've seen early Goku transform into Super Saiyan going up against Uzaru. That's going to be pretty dang epic. But with this custom battle mode, we get to create our very own what-if. So there could be many different scenarios with just one battle that we create. There could be many different outcomes. So let's say Vegeta versus Beerus, create our very own Battle of God storyline, but have Vegeta as the protagonist this time around. Yeah, the ending, we can create our ending. It can have many different outcomes because of the edit feature that's going to be implementing, stuff like just adding rules, conditions, battle features, all that crazy stuff, set up our very own scenes. And then afterwards, we can also share online something similar to Super Mario Maker. I know a lot of people like to play that game, whether we share them online or just play other people's what-if story battle missions. So that's very cool. The longevity of this game, of course, not only online battle modes with World Tournament and ranked matches, but the custom mode as well. I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be epic. Moving forward, we have confirmation of no open worlds, no exploration in Sparking Zero.
飛び余るだけでももしかすると楽しいかもしれないです。
So in Sparking Zero, there won't be a world exploration mode like in Budokan 3, but the battlegrounds themselves are quite wide. So I think there's a lot of exploration to be done within the battle modes, and hopefully it's still fun for the.
I think a lot of people, or maybe some players, were expecting some sort of an exploration feature, just because in BT2 we had some of that to an extent, right? I think the translator mentioned Budokai 3. Of course, there was an exploration type feature in that game as well, something similar to BT3, but no, we're not going to be getting that. They did mention, however, that there's going to be plenty of exploration during the battles. That's what he said right around here.
World exploration mode like in Budokan 3, but the battlegrounds themselves are quite wide.
So the battle themselves are quite wide. And last but not least, we have a question in regards to original Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball GT. Will they be in the game? The answer, let's see what they say right here.
だければと思います。
As you probably figured, we cannot comment at this time. Very sorry about this.
That's fine.
So
I figured.
please wait for further
I
announcements.
had to ask.
Yeah.
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
I hope.
So they can't comment at this time, but they did say please wait for future updates
That's fine. I think
Please wait for further
I
announcements.
had to.
or further announcements. So that's pretty promising. They didn't say no. They didn't say no, correct? So yeah, it could very well be the very last trailer of Sparking Zero, or again, it could just be DLC. We just have to wait. This is it for today's video. Thank you guys for the immense support as always, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!